Let's welcome back to Let's Wine Into It. I'm Letitia.
I'm Christina.
And I'm Brittany. And today I'm going to introduce the wine that we're drinking. We have Dublin. It's called Cotton Candy. It's the peach flavor. And it's 11% alcohol.
Per usual, we're going to pour our own troubles.
Yes, pour your own troubles.
So I had the cotton candy lime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I didn't like it. So
It's called a cotton
You
candy.
didn't like it?
It was too tart for me.
I never had that one.
If it was lime, I get it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know? Because lime would probably be, yeah, you're right, it probably would be too tart.
It was just like a sour taste.
Yeah. And then here go the top. And then you're not like a real wine drinker, so, you know.
Not really.
And again, these are from Aquila. And you can find it on her Amazon storefronts.
Thank you, Aquila.
Thank you, girl.
So we're going to wine it.
All right. She can go straight to it.
We're going to drink it. We're going to drink it.
Straight to it. All right.
You know?
What you think? Brittany said she couldn't wait to dive in.
It's good. I like it. It's really good.
Is it sweet, tart, medium sweet?
It got like a little, like you can taste the hint of the cotton candy, but you can also taste kind of like the peach, so it's not bad. It's a good mixture. It's really good. It's a good mixture.
I like it.
I could see me drinking this with some crackers and cheese.
I don't see that, but it's good.
I can see me just drinking it, whining into it, you know what I'm saying?
That works.
Right. Well,
A little fancy over here, wine and cheese and stuff. Yeah.
Charcuterie board.
you know, some foods make wine taste
It
better.
does. It tastes, make it, like certain foods pair with certain wines.
Yeah.
The wine connoisseur.
So we're going to start off a little spicy. Okay. Anytime I start it off, it's spicy.
Every time.
So,
Never a dull moment.
have y'all ever cheated on a man?
Yep.
You know,
Oh, wait.
I said I've done it, but I would never do it again.
So tell me about when y'all cheated on a man. I just want to know.
Okay, so we're actually living together. This is I do not recommend this. I do not condone cheating. I do not condone.
And we were not her friends then.
And they were not, because if they were my friends, they wouldn't allow it. Okay, they probably would put me in my place. Okay,
So tell us.
this is what happened. I'm painting a picture for y'all. So we're living in this apartment or whatever, and me and him were already we were kind of rocky or whatever. So when me and this guy got together or whatever in the beginning, I was trying to let go of my ex still, and he knew that. He knew we still had a little bit of strings attached still. I told him, and I was up front. I told him, but he was just like, whatever, eventually you'll cut it off, whatever. Yeah. Mind you, I was young. Like, we were young. We were like, he was like my high school sweetheart. So right when I left college, like, we were together. So I said right when I left high school and I went to college, we were together. So we were living in this place or whatever. Okay, so long story short, my ex hit me up or whatever, and I went in to see him in Durham.
And you cheated.
And I lived in Greensboro. And I told the guy I was with that I was going with my friends somewhere, and he was like calling, and I just kept making all these excuses.
So did you ever tell him?
He found out. I don't remember how he found out, but he got me back.
Y'all
don't even want to know what he did to get me back, but he got me back good. And then we ended the relationship.
So I did. But in my defense,
it's not defending. It's not defending bad behavior.
It's no defending bad behavior. But at the time, my baby daddy when we were together, he was outdoing him, so I just assumed, it's time for me to do me. So, I started having me a good little hurrah. And then all of a sudden, then I don't know. Just trying to. So I used to have this picture of like keeping my family together. My kids have 4 parents and all, and then it just went out the window. Okay, we ain't even thinking about that no more. But he was having a good time, so I started having me a good old time too. And whoever I was talking to, they would know that I'm talking to my baby daddy, whatever the case may be. So you get in where you fit in. Like they knew he was staying there and everything. But I mean, yeah. But now, like, no, it serves no purpose. Like, I'm good.
Nah, I would never. It's too much.
It is too much. Trying to keep up everything.
Yeah, it's too much.
So I have cheated back in line. Wait a minute. This man was walking me like a dog before I cheated, okay? Because he was just...
See?
Look, okay. Go ahead. That's the issue is getting revenge rather than just leaving the situation. But it wasn't even on the type of time, like, we would break up, get back together, break up, get back together. Like, he would cheat, I'd leave him, get back together, So, like, this particular time, I think I had just found out he had cheated. I'm like, you know what? And it was, like, this guy that was, like, really trying to date me, So I went on a date, we went bowling. We had us a good old time, and yeah. I definitely cheat.
But when women cheat, it's always because they've been dogged out. Like, if a woman I feel like most of the time it is, because I feel like usually when women cheat, it's like they had enough, and then that's when they step outside. Because if they have a perfect relationship, I just don't really see.
But you have some women that ain't shit, just like me.
You do?
Yeah.
It's more rare, but you do.
It is rare. It is rare.
And the reason why they are like that is because of a previous man that has hurt them over and over.
So that's good. So the next question is, would you cheat moving forward, and have you healed from, like, trying to get your lick back? So I go first. So I put like this. I'm the type now, like, just dealing with infidelity over the course of, like, different relationships. Oh, baby, if we exclusive, and I'm just go ahead and end the relationship at this point, because getting your lick back, like, you just gonna keep going back and forth, and it's like, what's the point? Like, I think I'm so big on, like, trust and loyalty. Like, if we make stuff official, like, it need to be me and you. Like, do all that before you even come in my face talking about some we exclusive together. Like, please go handle your business, because once we locked in, I'm trying to be locked in. Like, I'm ready to start a family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because we too old for you playing games and stuff now. Like, trying to get your leak back, all that kind of stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's too much to keep up with. Okay.
So do y'all think all men cheat?
No. Now, to a certain extent now, because you got a lot of people, even including us women, we like emotionally cheat. And emotionally cheat.
I have emotionally cheated.
I have too. It's just as bad as cheating.
It is.
Like, you get emotionally attached to a person.
I think a lot of that comes from communication too. Like, if you're not happy, like, speaking
Tell me that.
I do, like, I'm the type of person, I do check-ins, like, babe, you good? Like, is it something I ain't doing? Like, what you need from me? Like, I am that type of person. So it's like, if you cheat on me, baby, you just wanted to cheat.
But it's just so crazy, because a lot of men have really good women at home and will cheat. Like, I don't understand it. That's why I've seen a lot of, like, I see more so of women accepting that men do cheat. They just cheat. Like, I see that a lot on, like, social media.
But see, that's the thing.
Like,
before social media was a thing, and back in the day,
you wouldn't know.
Right. And then a lot of women, like, they stayed with their husbands, and they knew their husbands won't hit no worth 2 cents. But they stayed because the fact is, a man gonna be a man at the end of the day. Right. Does it make it right? No.
No, it doesn't justify it.
They used to stay, like,
and I'm ready to
be right there.
I'm ready to get the.
Okay, because I'm
but you know, if you talk to couples that have been married for years and years, like years,
they all cheated.
They all cheated. They all cheated. Like,
I never heard a success story.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Never.
Like, they all cheated, but at the end of the day, like, when it's crazy, because that's why I like to talk to married couples that have been married for like 20 something years, because it's so interesting to just hear all the things that they went through, and then they stuck with each other through it. And it's just like, yeah, he cheated back in the day, and it's not even a big, when they talk about it, it's not even a big deal. But I'm sure at that moment it was a big deal. But there's just, like,
you know, but we had other
problems.
Like that anymore. Now it's like, whoever you cheating with, they want to be known. They want to blast it on social media. They want to do all this.
They want to make sure you see them. Like, it's crazy. But now I'm like, yeah, get on, go play with somebody else. Go play in somebody else's face. I'm over it.
You better go play in traffic
before you play with me. Period.
So have y'all ever fumbled a good man?
I would say that I have. Yeah.
Christina?
I don't know if I would call it fumble. So, I don't know. like we were dating. Like we weren't like together, so we were like still getting to know each other. I knew he was a good man, but I just wasn't ready for it. So
you fumbled a good man.
I mean, I can see we were like together. And
fumbling a good man is like you got a good man and you like.
But how do you really know it's a good man if you're still in the dating stage? So you don't really know that man.
From what you knew, it was a good man.
Mm-hmm. From what you knew, right then.
You the one brought it up and said that it was a good man. You said he was a good man.
You can't take that away.
What I say is like in my experience, like. They had all the characteristics of somebody you would want, like somebody who go make sure you good, checking on you, somebody who is attentive, like you're a priority. Like a lot of times when you're in the dating stage, like it's all glitz and glamour in the beginning,
always,
and then it just, you know what I'm saying? But like that was somebody who was consistent for like months, like almost a year, and I just was like,
it's traumatic for me, honestly. So it's traumatic for me because I feel like in the beginning it's always like that.
Yeah.
Like and it's sad, but I'm always looking for I'm always ready for the worst, just so I know I don't get my feelings hurt.
But that's
which
also
is a defense mechanism for me.
Right. I'm about to say, and that's also what we've been through in the past. So it's like, you know, I'm just expecting the worst. Yeah. And like me personally, like my mind, it'll make up a scenario, it'll make up a story. And baby, let me tell you something. It gets deep, okay?
It's creative.
Because I create my whole scenario, and it's like I'm there watching it, and I be like, see,
yeah. I think
I'm the same way.
Yeah. So then you start self-destructing.
Right, and self-sabotaging.
And it's scary because then it's like, dang, like.
And then I look back. I take a step back. I'm like, wow, am I toxic? Like, am I dysfunctional? Not just kidding. Like what? Like that is toxic. Like why am I thinking like that? Oh my gosh.
Because it's trauma.
It's
like
it is. And do you ever get over it? Do you ever get over it? Ever?
I think there's always like triggers.
Don't act like you're not a social worker and you don't know what trauma is.
Okay, it's always gonna be triggers. It's all about how you handle those triggers, and that's why communication is really important.
It is.
And it's also important to pay attention to your partner's feedback and like how they react to your trauma triggers. Like if you tell them this is triggering me, this doesn't sit well with me, like blah blah blah, and you explain to them why, and they continue to do it, I just feel like that's just a formula for like breakups, divorces, like all that. Like
that's another thing. Like, have you ever like dealt with somebody like you really like them, trying to get to know them, and like you trying to explain to them like these are things as a female that I need from you, and like you feel like you beat a dead horse?
Yes.
How long before you let that go?
Ooh, child, you gotta let that go.
You do, but I've been I don't.
But I think that a lot of times, like do you feel like sometimes you look at like what you need, and it's like that person that's just some like not their strong suit certain areas. So it's like, do you feel like you give them time, or you like get it together long ago?
So I think that's part of like teaching them like what you like, what they like.
How to love
so
them,
right. So you're teaching them how to love you, but at the same time they're teaching you how they need to be loved. So that I think that plays in with like love language. It's like don't love that person in the way you want to be loved. Love them in the way that they want to be loved, because everybody's different.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
Yeah, I can
agree with that.
Yeah, you got to, like, that's the only way. Like, because if you love them the way you want to be loved, they're not going to understand it. It's just like, if your love language is like physical touch. Physical touch might be a stretch for them. Like, they might be like, why are you touching me?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that would be a deal breaker for me, because I want to touch on you, okay? I want to, be close to you. Like.
Yeah, I'm the type, like, we in the car. Like,
right.
You drive, you know what I'm saying? Do this,
yeah, like for a man to be driving, they reach over and hold your hand.
I love it.
I be seeing
go ahead, put it right here. Put your hand right here.
Or hold my hand, like what?
Right, like
I'm in love now.
Okay.
Second date, baby. I'm in love.
Okay. Sure. It's just like a man being there. Oh, I can take care of it. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about that, because some men are like, okay, I might not show up for you how like you're used to, like how you want to be shown up for, but like I show up. Like I seen this person that was like, I be looking at pictures and people on Facebook about how they man did laid out rose petals, this, that, and the third, and like I'm trying to figure out why my husband don't do that. And then she was like, but basically like her car was on E and she was like, dang, I gotta stop and get gas. She go out her car on full tank because husband knew your gas tank on E and you ain't want to stop before. Like that's his way of showing you like I might not lay out the rose petals, but when it comes to like I got you.
And that's my love language. That's my love language.
It's hard for me because
I love that.
I didn't got to do the rose petals, baby. If I get in that car and the gas tank will pop, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It's easy to say that because you happy in that moment, but like then at some point I feel like I've been in situations like that. Like for example, like boom, having a car issue, boom, your man either okay, boom, baby, here go the money to get the tires, or baby, here go my vehicle while you work on getting yours fixed. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm so grateful for that. But like after that's said and done, then it's like at some point my mind be like, dang, well why you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how long it take to get that ingrained, like. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a balance.
So you gotta like balance. Yeah, you gotta balance it out. Like that's his love language, showing you like as a man, I'm here. Like I'm gonna take care of certain situations and make sure you straight.
Cause you got men that's like right. So you have men that are very traditional. They're more old fashioned. So it's like I'm the provider, I'm the protector. So when it comes to like the rose petals and all that other stuff, that's something new for them. So like if that's what you like, you know, I guess you have to express it and teach it to them. And that's just like showing them that they are appreciated too, because it can't be one sided.
Yeah.
Because they need that appreciation. Like that's something they need.
What's something you done for a man like to show them like people like okay man might get you flowers, like what do you get a man like to be like
I mean you can get them like say if they like the Bath and Body Works men's body wash or something like that, or cologne, or not even that, just like cooking for them, showing your appreciation, like the random text or how I appreciate you, you know, stuff like that, like affirmations,
or stuff they like
right.
If a man smokes cigars, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Right, I like to pay attention to like what details, like what do they like?
Paying for their haircut,
what,
like
what's up? You know what I'm saying?
You pay for my haircut? I have.
I guess. I mean, it's cute.
Okay, you pay for yours and his. Match your haircut.
So no,
think about that. I didn't think about it.
Like I pay for their haircuts, like stuff like that, or taking them out for lunch or whatever.
I need my hair done, babe. He need a haircut.
Right. Pay for his haircut.
Like, pay for that man haircut.
Okay.
How much haircuts?
So it depends on if you're gonna get it. Like I know his $40.
$40.
Wow, our hair.
You got they get their face. You know they pay $240. You know they get their face shaped up, stuff like that. So y'all get on my nerves. That's just like paying for your nails and shit to get done. Like,
ooh, I'm done.
I'm sick of them. Okay, y'all just don't know what I go through. Y'all
cheers. That's why I do it. Alright.
Y'all just don't know. Help. Sit here. Okay? Sit here.
Why am I so weak?
Just sit here. Trying to get these itches over here to show them what they're supposed to do.
Let's take a little break. Where the bottle at?
Look, where the bottle at? Give me some more wine till it gets at this point.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were good. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Let me just make sure it's not poison.
Nah, give me some. Cause Brittany, remember she last. Wow. She wore the whole glass. Whole bottle of her glass.
I did not.
It's gone.
Done.
It's not.
Let me see.
I need to get back home.
Oh, damn.
There go another.
Let me catch up. I'm trying to be cute.
Baby, before they lick it.
I'm the one that puts a sip back in the refrigerator.
Right.
That's me.
Okay. I told you, but you call it with me last. See what I'm saying?
I do that. I don't know why I do that. It's terrible.
So look, what did y'all learn a little too late? You want me to go first?
You go ahead, because I know you itching.
I'm itching for it.
So, what I learned a little too late was the first time a person shows you who they really are, believe them. Like, stop making like you can turn those red flags into green flags. They stupid. Stop trying to turn them into green flags. Like, you know who they are. And then I'm gonna tell you what's another thing. Like, with my last situation, like, that's even with his mama told me, like, a long time ago. like, just go ahead on about your business. But my little stupid self, my little young self was like, no,
his mama knows
he gonna change. And all he gonna do this, girl, bye, run. Run.
Right.
Like, just run. Now my day, like, now where I'm at, I tell a person right now, like, if you can't be what I need, then chunk up the deuces, okay? And like, more recent situation, that was a situation they won't even, yeah, that's what it was. Like, you won't apply no pressure, so another person stepped in and started applying pressure, baby, I was gone.
Okay.
No, it won't know. It was like
left
no calls, no show, baby, you fine. That's what it was. But it was just because I expressed what I wanted, and they took off on the ground running. Like, it's a man out there that's gonna give you what you want.
Just gonna do everything that you want.
So now I just feel like, Lord, oh man, I need it. Like, I don't mind being in my sophomore era. Oh Lord, man. Like, anyways, it's something ain't right, babe. Okay, yeah. Like,
that's my thing. I'm always telling myself, babe.
Okay, who, babe? Who? I'll bet you them, babe. Something ain't right.
Something I learned is you truly gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. That they can love you. Like, I had to go through a period like where I was single, like I dated and stuff, but like really trying to find like happiness within myself, because like I can do bad by myself.
Okay.
But you know, every female, not every female, but females want a man like and a partner and a soulmate. Like, you want that, but you gotta really learn yourself. And I think that took a lot for me, like trying to learn my old habits that, you know, played into parts of my past relationships that were toxic, like communication. Like, my communication was not good at all. So now it's like, and I was so quick to react. Now I'm like, so like, let me process this before I react. But that's like something I had to learn about myself. I had to like step back and look at like, dang, that relationship ain't work out, but why?
Yeah.
What did I contribute to like the toxicness of the relationship?
Right.
So I had to learn like a lot about myself. That's something I learned a little too late.
Yeah. I think for me, outside of relationships though, because y'all both hit that, I think that's something I would say both of y'all. So I would say I didn't take advantage of opportunities that I had in my past, and I regret it a lot. Like, here's a fun fact about me. I actually was I used to record music, and that was my passion for a long time. My sisters do it. My sister did it, but I used to have someone that actually was like trying to manage me. I used to write my music, go in the studio, record my music and stuff.
Do you ever like write music for fun, like on your spare?
I do write. I stopped writing. I used to have a book, and I used to just write like poems. I used to write music. I used to buy beats and just like make music off of it. And then the guy that was managing me at that time, he would let me go to his studio and we would record like for hours.
It is a fun thing.
You remember when this CDs were like popular? So I put all my music on one CD, and God knows I wish I had that CD.
Dang, you lost it.
I lost it. And the email that I had my music in, I couldn't get back into it. I don't know what had happened. So I lost all my work. And when I tell y'all, it was hours and hours and hours like of work. So yeah. And then also when I was in college, I wish I would have took advantage of opportunities I had in college.
Now that I do. Like, I wish after I finished undergrad, I wish I would have went on to grad school and got like did it, you know how they do the fast track or MSWs. I wish I would have did that.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm glad I did it the way I did it. Like, did I graduated my BSW, work, and then went back, because I be looking at some people who go right after BSW, go to fast track and get an MSW, lost in the sauce. Like, I think me going into the field and getting that experience, helped me in my MSW program.
Because you got your feet wet.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm going on with my best friends. So
right.
We be struggling together. Okay.
We do, Lord knows.
Because if I would have
did it by myself, I would have quit like first semester. First semester? Oh no, y'all can have it.
Yeah.
Y'all can have it.
Like, it ain't for the weak. So I'm glad because I thought about doing fast track, but then when I seen the paper that I was gonna be making as a BSW, and then I'm like, shoot, let me get this bread real quick. And now that I can work and go back to school and still get paid while I'm doing my shit.
So school is so much easier because we have so much experience. It's so much easier, and
that is true though.
Like MSW is a lot about clinical, and we deal with a lot of clinical.
Right. So if the topics and stuff, the material that we learn, we're like, we do it on a daily basis.
Right. People be lost. The people will be
so lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we do this on a daily basis.
Like, clinical assessment, level for like what we're talking about. Like, yeah, I think it definitely prepared me for.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I probably would have tried to do a sorority. Like I said, I probably would have pledged. I probably would have pledged in undergrad. Yeah, I could do grad, but I'm saying like that's an opportunity. I
will say that grad and undergrad is very different. I will say that. Now, I'm very thankful that I did decide to pledge undergrad. That's a similar thing. Okay. So I am glad that I did decide because, like, I watched my cousins go through the process as a grad, and I was like, that's totally different from undergrad. Like, it's different.
I feel like you get more of an experience.
You do, and you actually get to spend more time with like your line sisters and different things like that. Right. And grad school, you know, everybody working, everybody doing this.
Adulting.
So pretty much, so it's not like it's not the same experience. Like now, I do wish that I was, as far as like after I crossed, I wish that I was like more involved because that was like my senior year. So I was just like, okay, I'm ready to go. That was my main thing. I'm just ready to go. Yeah. But I wish I would have took advantage of doing more, being more involved, and different things like that. I do wish I would have took advantage of that.
And the refund checks. I wish I would have never ran through the refund checks. If I would have put everything in my savings account, oh my gosh.
And student loans, I wish I would have left them alone. They're the devil.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no student loans in undergrad.
Must be nice.
Girl, I wish I would have left them alone. Because everybody was like, you can take out, they was like, you can take out student loans and you can get a bigger refund check.
Okay, everybody went shopping with it.
And went right through it.
I was like, oh, you can?
I didn't even see my refund check.
Oh, God.
As soon as I got it.
Terrible. I was terrible. And that's because I was sheltered too. I was sheltered. When I went to college, that was the most freedom I ever had, ever. I never even went to a party.
Ooh,
I went to HBCU for one. That is one of the number one party schools in North Carolina. So let me tell y'all, and Monday to Sunday, I was going out. I would go to bed.
Baby, that's everything.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Sunday, like that's some days and shit. I was like, hold on, Monday.
No, I was partying every day.
See, and that's why my mama would not put it on my Facebook.
Did it affect you in school?
It did. I was on academic probation one semester. I was like, oh.
See? My mom would not put, she said, you can go to any college you want to, but I am not putting that college on your Facebook. And she was like, you cannot stay around here. And I was like,
so let me ask you this. So when you say shelter, let's talk about childhood. Like, what do you mean sheltered?
I wasn't allowed to do anything really, like unless my mom was there. So like when I went to college, that was my first party. That was my first getting drunk.
So you went on dates and stuff?
I couldn't go on dates.
So you sound like a
roommate. You hang out with friends?
I did hang out with friends my last year of high school when I got my car, but I still had a curfew. Like I had
curfew?
My curfew was early. It was like 9, 10.
As a senior?
As a senior.
So I'm gonna be honest, like growing up, living with my daddy was so strict. Like I could not go nowhere unless my brothers went. Like it was so strict. I couldn't have a boyfriend. I remember trying to have like school boyfriends. I got caught kissing on the camera one day. Oh, I just knew it was over for me. I was like, y'all will never see me again when I get home. It's over. But when I was in 11th grade, I ended up moving in with my mama. And like it was just totally different. Like my mama had a level of trust for me. Like I'm gonna trust you to make good decisions, and if you mess up, like it's over. And so I was sheltered literally from like childhood. Couldn't go nowhere, couldn't stay nowhere. Like cousins, I couldn't go stay at my cousin's house. I had to come stay at my house.
Yeah.
Like that's how sheltered I was. And then when I finally got in 11th grade, like I had a boyfriend. I didn't know how to act. Like we sit in the living room, like I'm like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never like take it too far though. You know what I'm saying? Like but my mama was so more laid back, but it was a level of trust there. And so like it was just way different. Like I got so
I think I was Mine was kind of strict, but it was kind of laid back. It was like kind of in the middle. So I knew what I could do and what I couldn't do, and like.
So what was your curfew?
So I couldn't stay off. So I really didn't have curfew.
What you mean?
Like,
you still,
right?
No. So here's the thing. So like, if I stayed at my cousin's house and we went like to, now y'all know we used to have Sports World. If we would go somewhere on a holiday and it'd be like 11 o'clock, okay, bam, we coming back in the house at 11 o'clock. Our curfew used to be like probably like 10 or 11 if we was off. I did not ever stay with anybody. The first person I stayed off with that was not related to me was when I was in 9th grade and I had a big to go. Okay, mom was like, I need to be her mom, I need to do this, I need to do that. And we went and we stayed like that weekend. So every other weekend I was like at her house every chance I got. And then we would be at my house. But other than that, like mom would be watching this, trying to figure out what's going on, where you going, what you're doing. Like, and her whole thing was, you can bring home a baby, your brothers don't. And I was like, what they supposed to do? If they have baby, they gotta bring the baby home too.
No, they don't.
Now that I'm older, I understand. Okay? Now that I understand, like, okay, this baby gonna be attached to you 24/7, this and that. My whole thing was, I did not want to be a teenage mom because my mom was a teenage mom. So I was like, I'm not gonna be a teenage mom. I'm going off to school. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, that was my whole thing. I was like, I'm getting out of high school without a kid. Like, that was my main objective. Like, I was like, I don't want a kid.
Was that ever a word for you becoming a teenage mom? I don't think that ever crossed my mind. Like, cause I wasn't even thinking. I was too scared to even be thinking about doing something till I was about 18.
I was scared, but I was still. My point was, I was scared, but I was like, I still wanted to try it to see what it was about. And then when I tried, I was like, oh, this ain't right.
Okay, you know what?
You're done.
But I was scared, but I won't scared. It was like, we're gonna teeter top back and forth.
Baby, I was scared.
Like.
I was scared. But it never came in my mind like, oh my gosh, I might be like, oh, what if I have a baby? Like, I won't do it. Like,
I was just scared. Like, that was my whole thing. I was like, I don't want to be a single mom. Like, I see how it is. Like, that was my whole thing. I was like, I do not want to be a teenage mama. Like.
Yeah, it's difficult. Being a mom now is like, I see why my mom did shelter me.
Okay.
And it's difficult nowadays because it's not how we were when we were growing up. Like, the world is so different.
Social media.
Like,
we had MySpace. We was to worry about wallpaper.
Right. You know what I'm saying? On MySpace.
On TikTok.
You know, right. And then it's like elementary kids, they're vaping. And like, what?
They're breaking good.
Elementary kids.
Knives. All type of stuff.
Having sex and fondling each other. Like, it's just ridiculous. So
I'm gonna be honest though, I had fast cousins. 8th grade having.
I did too.
I was in middle school. I was thinking about, okay, so what you say we was going at today, or what we doing? We playing outside today? Like, that was my whole thing. We riding the bikes to where? Like,
that's right.
That was my thing. It wasn't about we gotta go vape or whatever.
Right.
No, that was not my
thing. They didn't even have vapes back then.
No, we didn't have no vapes.
Stuff is so much more accessible because you got parents doing it. They put it down. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, me as an adult, I can't tell you how many times I done bought a vape. I don't know where that vape at. Like, I done put it down somewhere. I don't know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So kids have so much access to picking up.
And then you have parents that let them also.
Yeah. Like,
and then it sucks because electronics are like such a part of your daily life, like with your kids and stuff. So it's difficult because they know how to access these things. Even if you put parental control stuff like that, they know around it. It is. You
gotta be very
like
very
Roblox. Careful.
It's people doing stuff to the Roblox database and just doing.
I be watching Roblox, honey, because my baby on Roblox, so I be checking it. That's just like I still check my daughter's phone. Like, she's 16. She could be sitting here beside me playing, and I take the phone, let me look at it, and I scroll right through because I want to know everything. I look at social media, I look at messages, I look at pictures and videos. I'll sit there and look at everything.
That's a fear, and that is a fear of mine, being a mom to a teenager. Because I already do not like. I know, but I don't like teens. Period. I don't. No, teachers good with
little
teens.
kids, baby.
I do not like teens.
From like 4 to like 12, baby. Keep them away from me.
Teens are not. All teens aren't bad. Like it's not really that bad. Like my child is. She's an overall good kid, and her thing is like
you always yelling.
She's a teenager. She's a teenager trying to figure it out. But the thing is, she's still very child minded. And I can appreciate that because it's not like okay, she out here fast and trying to do X, Y, Z.
She wants to go sit down somewhere.
Like
you ain't worried about her.
And like her whole thing is like I'm on that. I'm scared. Like, and I'm like, okay, stay scared.
Good.
Stay scared.
Okay.
Like, and then we had a conversation because her cousin is pregnant, and she was like, and she got to push that out of where? And I was like, yeah, you got to come out. She was like, that ain't right. Like, her eyes got real big. I said, good. I'm glad you think it's right.
Yeah, it's nasty, disgusting.
Okay.
You don't.
It hurts bad. It hurts bad.
I tell her right now, they don't make grandmas like they used to, Punk. Cause I'm trying to be outside. Okay. I'm trying to be outside.
Trying to be where?
Outside.
That's my mom. My mom will not babysit.
Yeah, grandma's
don't call me. Used to be. Nah.
I appreciate my village though, because anytime I need them, they right there. Okay, not a problem.
Right.
Now both of their grandmas will babysit. Okay. Now. They daddy mama will tell you I ain't watching no she ain't never been the one that watch little kids and all that kind of stuff. Like they need to be self-sufficient, putting on shoes, everything. Like that's the type, right. That's what she need. Other than that, and I can't even blame them.
That's how I am. I'll keep an infant, but I gotta pick you up, put you on the toilet, baby. Please keep them.
I'm at age there. I'm at age now. I'll watch an infant, but baby, I'd rather have somebody that, hey, it's time to go. Put your shoes on. Let's go. I need that. Okay.
I like babies,
but I will watch an infant. You know, for most part. As long as you don't have a baby that want me to hold them all the time, all that kind of stuff. No. And I don't know why she over here talking foolish about baby fever and stuff like that.
That's not the vibes this summer.
I want a little t-shirt.
Chill out.
Okay,
t-shirt. wait till
your outfits.
Wait till fall comes around. Not over the summer.
Wait till winter.
Nah, I ain't trying to be 8 months pregnant in the summertime. Y'all doing a little too much.
We ain't in school this summer.
It's not that bad.
Those type of vibes.
We don't need them type of vibes.
Y'all crazy for that.
What? I'm just saying.
Let me ask y'all a question. You talking about parents and mom being a parent and stuff. Why y'all be introducing them new men as y'all friend, y'all little friend or something?
I've only introduced my child to 2 men. 3 actually. That was my ex.
Okay, like when you first introduced them, what did you introduce them as?
My friend.
Why?
Because I don't know.
He is essentially your friend, though.
Right.
Was he your boyfriend?
He was my boyfriend. But to her, in her mind, I don't want to say boyfriend,
because then every man you bring around, boyfriend.
You got to be very careful. It depends on the age of your kids. You got to talk to them in their language.
What if you got two different ages? What you doing, Brittany?
So my thing is, my children only ever seen one other man, and that's the person I talked to now. And I didn't even say that was my friend. I just introduced who he was.
How you say it?
I just told them this is such and such, and they was like,
try to catch you up, so you.
And they was like, oh, okay. No, I just said this is such and such, okay. And they was like, and my kids. So my son, he was just like, hey, and my daughter came out of the room. Hey, now when they see him, it's like they run into the car. Oh, they go such and such. He coming. He doing this. He doing that. Like they talk to him. No, ma'am. They talk to him or whatever the case may be. So so here we go. Since they want a name, we'll just say Junior. Okay? They run to the car and say,
Junior. All day, Junior. They go back with it.
Okay. There he go. There go back. And they be like, oh, there he comes. Like, they get excited. Like, they know who it is or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, I can appreciate it or whatever, but my whole thing is, when I was growing up, my mom was like, she talked to other people, but baby, let me tell you something. I ain't meet but like 1 or 2 people, and that was it, okay? It won't know multiple people, this and that, and I'm a firm believer there's no reason to introduce all these people to your children. I don't care if you have boys, girls, whatever. It's no reason why your child should be seeing who you land up with. Okay, if you just got a little whoop-de-whoop, wait till your children go to sleep.
Why did back in the day they be like, that's their uncle?
Okay? Like, that's not your uncle. And let me tell you something. My son, he called himself.
Tell it, I'm crying.
He called himself. Because he was like, we were dog sitting, okay? And he was like, we watching I said, so he got off his little iPad or whatever. I said, well, who is your uncle? Like, what? Because who are you talking about? was like, no, I don't know where he got it from. Exactly. Because that's nobody's uncle, okay? Because that's what's wrong with him right now.
Daddy told me, so your uncle used to be a
Okay?
Good.
No.
We watching our uncle, dog.
This thing pissed me off because I was like, wait a minute,
My
y'all
mama
uncle.
uncle kiss.
Okay?
What?
Now, wait a minute. Let me fast forward to the whole kissing part. So I don't think my son ever seen me and him kiss. So we was at the car one day and he kissed me and he was like, my baby came all the way from around the side and he just looked. He was like, and he just walked back. But the kids, I will say, kids are very smart. So they know if somebody's coming around or whatever, they know who that person is. Like, they know who that is. Like, they ain't stupid. Like, look, there she go. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Because,
I just get it.
You know what?
But what's unfortunate is that when you're a single mom and you're a single parent, or mom or dad, you never know if that relationship is gonna last. And you introduce them with your intention, with the intentions of this is a forever thing, and then it turns out to be not a forever thing, and then you're like, dang, should I wait a little bit longer? Should I have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that's the only thing about dating when you're a single parent. It sucks. And then dating out here is already, it's a savage world out here.
It's peace in the world.
It's a savage world. Everybody's for themselves. Okay? So let me tell you, so if you got somebody, hold on to them.
Okay?
Don't let
them
go. Fight for yours. I'm advocating to fight for yours. Make it work.
You won't get this.
And then if you got kids on top of
we're gonna have to fight.
Nah. You might be.
It's hard. Forever. It's really hard, especially if you're dating a single mom and all that.
I don't think I'm gonna get in a serious relationship until Christmas out the house. Dead serious.
I ain't say that.
I did. So that's why I'm one and done. That's why I don't want no more kids.
Well, baby, I'm two.
Because once she gets out the house, then my life is starting back over. I'm going back to college.
That's a long time.
Right.
It is a long time.
Baby ain't even hit her teenage double digits yet. And then you talking about, baby, you gonna find love before then. Don't sell yourself short like that,
but it would be so much easier though.
No, but don't do that. Cause what?
Well, I'm not. Well, if my look at my who you talking to?
but girls trips coming soon.
Yay!
Yes, girls.
Ready.
We're taking over the town of. Are we telling?
No, we ain't telling you yet.
Okay, y'all hold on. Maybe the next episode.
Y'all can find out what we did.
Y'all find out. Yeah. Y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta tune in now.
Okay, we don't need no strange people coming up to us meeting us. Okay, so
we'll share it after.
So speaking of time, at what point do you invite a man you're dealing with to your house?
It depends.
I'm waiting.
See?
I'm waiting.
So I feel like it gotta be right. I feel like
You can pick up on the vibes from a person if they kind of cuckoo or not.
Like, that's crazy because that's your peace, that's your safe place.
Right.
And a lot of men don't understand. I'm noticing a lot of men don't understand.
Because women just, that's how women are now. Like, it's nothing for a woman to just invite you to their house.
But here's the thing, the people that invite men over like that, it's not, they don't really consider their house like their peace and their safe space, if you notice that. Because if you consider your house to be like your peace and your safe space, you're very particular about who you invite over, because for the simple fact of that is your space and you don't want those wrong spirits and stuff to come into your house, because it shifts the atmosphere.
And not only that, baby, pop it up.
There you go.
Riding past my house.
Because, baby, let me tell you something. You will stay outside, okay? And I'm just call the law and tell them to come get you off my door.
I'll tell you right over that ring bell.
Okay.
You need to back up.
Excuse me, sir. Back up.
I am going to call 911 in 5 seconds if you don't get back in your car. And drive off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Call them folks. Okay. Nah, but I think a lot of men don't understand that. They just be like, dang, I can't come to your house. No.
That's way down the line.
You know you like that, shawty.
Nah, I'm
at 8 months, do you know or you don't know that?
You know.
That's how I know.
You know. But don't don't be having randoms come up to your house, because nobody has time for that. We don't even know if that's your real name, sir. You might be a real killer.
But when I was younger, I did not care. I didn't start thinking like that until now. And so, like you said, like my house, I consider it my peace of mind away from everything.
But that's where I go at the end of the day. That's where I let all my emotions at.
Right. I have learned in my years of dealing with what I've dealt with, that if you don't have peace in your house, you're not going to have peace anywhere. And that's the one place you're supposed to have peace at. If you don't have it nowhere else, you're supposed to have peace in your house.
Even if a man is in my house that I'm dealing with,
if he can't bring you peaceful,
you need to. There's a front door. Don't let you on the way out.
Baby, if you hit him, let him know he get on the other side.
You know what? And on that note, we don't wind up to it. Don't let the door. Y'all ain't gotta go home.
Don't let it hit you with an anklet right here. You know.
Let it hit you with a good Lord split you, okay?
Hit you right there. You ain't never gonna come back.
Okay. Now, that's the way it goes.
That's yours. So that being said, y'all ain't gotta go home, but y'all got to get the out of here. Okay. We don't wind it